The world often mistakes leadership for volume, for titles, for dominance, but the Stoics taught us something far more powerful, that true leadership is quiet. It is behavior, not performance. It is mastery of self, not control over others. You don't become a leader when the world appoints you. You become a leader the moment your habits reflect wisdom, discipline, and strength. These 11 quiet behaviors will never make headlines, but they will earn you something greater: respect, influence, and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The loudest person in the room isn't the strongest. The calmest is. A leader doesn't react, they respond. They absorb chaos and release clarity. When you master your emotions, you master situations others cannot. Epictetus reminded us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice. As much as we speak, quiet leaders listen deeply. They understand before they instruct. Their silence is not emptiness, it's power. When you listen more, you lead better. No man can lead others if he cannot govern himself. You wake up early. You train your body. You train your mind. Before you ever ask someone to follow you, you show them how by leading your own life with discipline. Leadership is not about telling others where to go. It's about walking the path first. Seneca said, "A man is as good as his word." Quiet leaders don't make promises lightly. And when they do, they keep them, especially when it's inconvenient. You don't need a title to earn trust, just consistency. Your word is your reputation. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Stoics believed that fortune is never fully in your control. So when success arrives, you remain grounded. You remember that victories are moments, not identities. A quiet leader doesn't gloat. They celebrate in silence and use every triumph as fuel to serve more, grow more, and lead better. You don't point fingers. You don't make excuses. Even when it's not entirely your fault, you take ownership. Why? Because real leaders don't seek comfort, they seek accountability. A Stoic doesn't ask, "Who is to blame?" They ask, "What can I do next?" Perfection is a trap, but growth is a choice. Stoics believed the only failure was not trying, so you keep moving forward. Quiet leaders focus on becoming better than they were yesterday. They don't preach greatness, they practice consistency. That's the difference. You say no more than you say yes. You don't chase every opportunity. You protect your time, your energy, and your peace. Why? Because your mission needs clarity. Stoic leadership begins with a quiet mind, and that only comes when you prioritize focus over noise. Real leaders build others up, especially when there's nothing in it for them. A kind word, a moment of presence, a belief planted in someone else's heart. You may never get credit for it, but that's not why you do it. You lead in silence, knowing one small act of belief can change someone's entire path. In chaos, the quiet leader becomes the anchor. When others panic, they think. When others doubt, they move. Calm isn't weakness, it's strategy. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. You lead not by force, but by being the still point in a turning world. You don't announce your intentions, you embody them. You don't shout about values, you live them. You don't demand respect, you earn it." The Stoics believed virtue is its own reward, so you lead quietly, and the world notices if it never says so. There is a kind of leadership that wears no badge, gives no speech, and seeks no spotlight. It is built in private, lived in discipline, shared in silence. You don't need to wait to be called a leader. If these behaviors are in you, then leadership already is. You don't need applause, you just need to live in truth, and let your quiet strength echo louder than words ever could. 11 behaviors that quietly make you a leader. Lead yourself. Lead with silence. Lead with Stoic wisdom.